everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been trying a slightly different take on how I spend my evenings during the week, and I just wanted to share what I've been doing with you in hopes that it might help some of you. So I started to feel like I was beginning to burn out and I wasn't really sure what to do about it. Things in my life still needed to get done, but I felt I needed more balance. So this basically all began when I sat down and planned out my ideal week, which I will show you here. So I just did this on my normal iCalendar. I just used a past week and plugged in all of my like events and appointments that happen every week. And when I did this, I realised I was spending a lot of my free time being productive and very little time purely resting. So I reshuffled my ideal week. I spent quite a lot of time on it, just sort of analysing what I really needed to do and what I could let go of in my life. I created 3 new calendars on my iCal calendar. So the first one is called Productive Rest, and it is yellow. That's not really relevant, but it will be in a minute when I point it out on the ideal week. So Productive Rest is yellow, Creative Rest is blue, and True Rest is purple. And what I did was plugged these rest blocks evenly into my ideal week, mostly into the evenings, but also into my time at weekends as well. And each week I created a list of productive, creative and true rest tasks. This is one from yesterday, and I just pick from this list every week. So on my weeklies, you can see that I've allocated time during the week. So I've got creative rest and productive rest on Monday, productive and true on Tuesday, productive and creative on Wednesday, productive and true on Thursday, just true rest on Friday. Saturday I have all 3, and Sunday I have creative and having a bath is true rest as well, but I haven't highlighted that for some reason. And then I'll just write next to it which task from my main list I will be doing, and I just clip that to here. And if things are urgent, I also highlight those in the colour as well. So this is quite a new system that I'm using. I'm really liking it at the moment, and it seems to be really helping. So on here, as you can see, I've got the creative rest here. I've got quite a lot of purple, like I've got lunch break and have a cup of tea and read an article after work. Then I've got productive rest here and here, true rest here, productive, creative. So I've sort of blocked it all out. Obviously I don't have to keep to this, and I can shuffle them around if I've got things going on, but it means that I can look at my iCal or look at my weekly pages and just make sure that I am spreading my rest equally, and that I'm not going to get burnt out, and I do feel much more relaxed, especially at weekends. And it also ensures that I have time to get the important things done as well, without just getting rid of all of my productive tasks. So I've also written a Substack post about this. My Substack is the Wildflower Edit, which I'll link below, about this topic, and that's got some really useful resources linked in there as well that I've found on the different types of rest. Apparently I think there's 7 in total, but I kind of came up with productive, creative and true rest before I realised that the 7 types of rest were actually a thing. So if you'd like to go and read that, I'd really appreciate your comments on that, and I'd love to hear how you allocate rest blocks within your week and what your favourite kind of true rest is. So thanks very much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.